Hello everyone, it's Boy here. Welcome back to another episode of Le Monk FIFA 18 Career Mode. Hope you're enjoying the series so far, and it's that time of the week again. We're back with another episode. I don't want to be yapping too much, so I'll head over to commentator Boy.
Thank you for that beautiful introduction, you cutie patootie. And as you can see, here is the table. Aston Villa are fourth after 20 games played. We're nearly at the halfway point here, and we want to give ourselves that all good chance of getting the automatics. And we face Millwall today. Nobody likes them, and they don't even care. It's a good attitude to have, really. You know, focusing on yourself. That's what Millwall are doing at the minute. They're going to the gym, all that good stuff. And here, they're actually doing so well. They're starting an attack, and that is not a bad effort. I'll tell you what, he's curly-whirled that one a little bit. He's tried to tuck it into bed, like, a parent tucking in their child. Sweet dreams and all that. I see what they're doing. The idea's there, but the gear, maybe not so much. It's a good try from the Millwallian, though. I do have to say, and Aston Villa, determined to respond. We do lose the ball, and I'm a little bit upset about that. I'm not going to lie. It's quite poor from us, but we'll keep the faith. Millwall coming again, down our right-hand side. Can we do anything about it? It was actually our left-hand side, but their right-hand side. You get the idea. It doesn't matter. We're not in like a class of geometrics, are we, really? It's a long ball over the top, and we're clean through here. What can Green do? The keeper saves, and the rebound is scuffed. I have to think that was quite a good chance, and I think we've blundered that a little bit. Green tried his best, but it wasn't all that, and it's another decent pass. But Millwall, with desperate defending, hoof it out, and it's a throwing for Aston Villa. We're trying to get it back into that mixer, and the pass is a little bit heavy. I can feel I can't quite hunt that one down, to be honest. It's a bit of a shame. Millwall out on the flank on my right-hand side now. It's swung into the middle, and Aston Villa man wins the header to the relief of the manager. And they have it here. It's in our defensive third again. We want to get the ball out of these areas, and we've given them way too much time there. But thankfully, it breezes past like a wind on a summer's day. And that's only troubling anyone in like the bottom row of the stadium. It's not going to go in the net, is it, realistically? We're doing a little bit of tipper-tapper out and around the edge of the box. And can we find our way inside? It's a good run. And the shot wasn't a bad one by Houghton, I think. It's not a bad effort from the boy. I like what he's going for. He kind of sends the goalkeeper. I don't think he's making it. Maybe an unfortunate bobble away from going in 1-0. We're going to have one more chance at the break. No, we are not. It's cut out, and that declares half-time, and it's 0-0. But hopefully we can do more in the second half. We've got a great winning streak at the minute. I believe maybe 3 wins in a row, something like that. I probably should have looked, actually, shouldn't I? Either way, we've got a lot of wins. That is all I know. And it's quite good, but oh my God, Sam Johnstone, you naughty, naughty boy. Don't you dare do that, as Chad, the commentator, would say. But I am not him, so I'm not going to say that. It is poor from Sam Johnstone, though. I'm not going to lie. I'm a bit disappointed in my goalkeeper there. But we do recover anyways, and we have the ball now. Driving at Millwall. They're scared, and they should be. And what a save that is. He threw himself at that. It's a corker of a save. Can we get a good ball into the box? We're trying to play it short here. Then we look for the option in the middle. Oh, on the header. It wasn't far off. The defender just beat us to it. But we're going to keep the team spirit here. Millwall tucking in the side. And thankfully, Sam Johnstone catches that one. The father-like reflexes you expect to find with a goalkeeper. Millwall with another good chance. And it is a bit desperate defending at the last gasp, really. We close them down, denying them from going in front, which would be horrific, really. It's not good. Millwall playing some nice stuff, but maybe not there. And can we catch them on the counter-attack here? It's not a bad chance, even though we have been dominated in numbers. What a chance this is. We're clean through, and he drags it wide. He dragged it wide. I'm not happy. Now Millwall have a chance to rub salt into the wounds. Sails over the top. But my word, what a chance that was at the other end. And look how close that was. As we enter the final 5 minutes of normal time, Aston Villa looking for a winner. We have the ball on the edge of the Millwall box. It's played inside and we score! It's emotional scenes here as the ball is placed into the net like a cup on a coaster. And look what it means. There's a pile on. And look at the limbs. The absolute devastation in that Holt end. Oh, it's beautiful. It's juicy play, really. It's just, I love how he's taken that first time. I really do. It's sensational the way he tucks it in. So far away from the keeper's outstretched gloves. And he just nestles into that bottom corner. And look what it means to the manager. He is chuffed. He is over the moon. And it's Aston Villa 1, Millwall 0. And they're going to throw everything they've got at it. And is it enough to salvage a point here? Villa do have numbers back, and I think we might just get the better of them. But they do still have the ball. And this is scary stuff in the last minute. And my God, What a chance that was. It's the final kick of the game. Oh, no, it's not. It's offside, sorry. It would not have counted. Oh, and he's offside. Again, that line is drawn very poorly. It's something you see quite a lot in FIFA. But my word, what a chance that would have been if he had just only watched his run. And it probably spares his blushes there that it was offside, and the full-time whistle goes. Aston Villa with a great performance today. We got the goal. That's all that mattered. It's 1-0, and we have won. And we take 3 points at Villa Park, which is what the fans wanted, and it's what we have delivered. And next up, we are away at Derby County, Pride Park Stadium. Please ignore where it says Malton Road. That is, it's lies. We're keeping this career mode realistic. We're at Pride Park, all right? And Derby hoping to bring pride to their supporters here at their home stadium. They want a win. What a good win this would be against a Villa side who are knocking on the doors of an automatic place. They're teasing it a little bit. They're like, yoo-hoo. They want that. And Villa playing the ball nicely. It's a very slick surface here at the stadium. It looks very nice. The Derby fans, very delighted with it. Maybe it's from all the spitting they're doing onto the pitch if they don't like their players. I don't know why I've said that, to be honest. Derby coming. They have the ball and the shot. John Stone gets down hard and low to prevent that one from going in the onion bag. And Villa beginning to play out from the back here. We do lose the ball, however, and we've still lost it. We're getting touches on it, but we can't claim it in our own possession, and what a chance that is. But it's skied over the top, and he gets shot by a sniper, seemingly him, after missing that chance. The fans are just not happy with him and decide shooting him is the better option. And to be fair, at least they hit the target, you know what I mean? And the pass, is cut out, and I think I had a stroke during that, which is not good. And both players go down. Maybe a bit of a head collision. And I'm asking the referee, why aren't you stopping the game if there's a head collision, bro? I don't know why I said bro. I don't think anyone over the age of 12 says bro anymore. But here come Villa, and it's looking scary. We hit one into the box, and that is how it's done. We were just in that Derby box, causing them problems, and then just a lofted ball over the 6-yard box was easy enough for Conor Hourihan to finish it off. He's normally the one supplying the crosses here, but it wasn't really a great cross. It was just outside the 6-yard box, and then he can't miss, can he? He nods into the box. He's basically saying yes. He didn't even know the ball was there. He was just asked a question. He just went, yes. And he nodded the ball in. That's probably the worst joke ever. And Villa have a chance to perhaps double their lead. And I thought they could have done a bit better there. Adoma just didn't wrap his foot around it, did he? He kind of just stabbed at it and didn't make a clean connection. It's only a scratch maybe from a knife rather than like a full-on stab. Couldn't think of a good example. A graze maybe. And what a chance that was again. We just needed to get the shot away earlier there, in my opinion. We're dawdling with it, but we're winning ball back again. We're causing problems for Derby, which is what we want. But that shot, however, is causing me problems. I'm going to have nightmares about that shot. How does he hit it so far over the bar? Is there a deflection? I'm starting to think there is, and if there is, that is quite embarrassing for me. But maybe there wasn't. No, there wasn't, actually. Sorry. I'm a bit stupid for that. I've double stupefied myself. And here come Villa again. We're wanting trouble. We smell it. Derby got the tails up at the minute. We're just attacking them full on. And we have the ball. Again, it's just around the edge of the box. Can we find a cross maybe to get it inside? But we can't. Derby win back the ball. And I think that declares half time. And it's Derby 0, sorry. Aston Villa 1. I'm having an absolute nightmare on comms today. I do apologise. Be back better next week, I'm sure. Villa looking to double the advantage. It'd be great to, have a 2-goal cushion away from home. What could possibly go wrong? This is a historic fixture, as we know. I think the last time probably these two played was in the Championship playoff final, and it was in from John McGinn. Unfortunately, I don't think we have John McGinn in this game, which quite surprised me. I thought it'd just been for Villa since the 1800s or whatever, but he's not here now. And Derby have a chance to equalise. Stings the palms of Johnston, but Aston Villa looking to get it away, and they do. That was a good chance, and Johnston had to be on his toes there. And if it was on his heels, I think we'd be looking at an equaliser. And Villa come, again, looking to double the lead. The slide tackle was dangerous, but no connection was made. And if it was, the player did not stand up. Did not fall down even. He did stand up. He stayed on his feet, which you have to respect. You have to give it a little clap for that. And this could be a chance for Derby, however, on the break. They're coming with speed rather than numbers, which could be even more dangerous. But we do cut it out. Tell them to stop their silly little attack. It's not on. We have the ball at the back. And we're playing with it a little bit too much. And we've got caught out here. And Derby catching Villa by surprise. It's a decent enough chance. Can they find an option in the middle? They can. And oh my word. That is one that is going to cause Lamont sleepless nights, I am telling you. What on earth are we doing there? We're messing around with it at the back. We're too comfortable. We've got bored with playing it around at the back, and that is punishment, Sam Johnstone. I'm looking at you. It's not actually his fault, I do apologise. It's just the defender. And the marking as well. What's going on here? How can he be allowed to do that? Get in front of your man, boys. How many times do I have to tell you? They're dawdling at the back, they're waiting for the pass, and he just runs in front of his man and gets the equaliser, and we need to respond. Lamont is furious on the touchline. He's shouting at his boys. He wants a quick response. Can we find that quick response? We can! Oh my word! What a response to conceding that is from Villa. Just after conceding the equaliser, we go up to the other end and we slot it in. And look what it means. We're doing the South African celebration, I think it was. I can't remember. It was something quite vibesy anyway. Look what it means to our guys. I don't know why we're doing that celebration. It's quite strange, to be honest. But what a finish that is from Akinfenwa, by the way, who's not had an awful lot to do in today's game. But that is great from him. Like, that is what you want from your striker, isn't it? Played to him with real coolness. And he slots away. And only a few minutes between them goals just shows you how quickly, after we conceded, we went and scored at the other end. It's brilliant to see. It's the character that Lamont talks about so much. The charisma kings, he says sometimes. Oh, and that one was a 50-50 challenge. And it was the offside flag here. And I've drawn my own VAR here just so you can see that it was just offside. Because the FIFA's VAR wasn't very good. But yeah, there's no VAR. I meant the instant replay thing. I don't know. And we do seem to knock it out for a corner here, which is not good. Derby having the chance to whip a ball in. They could be dangerous from this, and they are. And maybe there was a little bit of miscommunication between defender and goalkeeper as he brings it out wide and he's looking to dribble up just a little bit with the pitch. Not too dangerous, but oh dear, this could be a chance for Derby. He's out of his goal. Surely they'll shoot. They do, and my word, that is a wasted chance from the Rams. That is not good at all. Dear me, and Villa looking to wrap this one up, and they could do with here, and my word. That might be the worst shot in history of football, actually. I don't know how he's dragged it so far wide. He's not even at a bad angle or anything. That one runs through to our trusty goalkeeper. And it looks like Villa are going to look to add one more before the final whistle goes. Can we get it into the box? Green has it out wide. Just wasting a little bit of time by the corner flag, maybe. Derby do win it back, and they do get it up. And they're going to have an attack, and my word, what is it with us and having late chances conceded against us? This is a great chance, and surely Derby won't put it in the net. It would devastate us. It's similar to the last chance they had, and my word, it was bouncing around the box. Full time. We do hang on and get yet another win to add to the collection. At Pride Park, Villa come out 2-1 winners. And now we are home. It's a familiar place. It's a familiar sight. We're at Villa Park to face Sheffield United. When we did face the other team in Sheffield here, we lost 3-0. And we're hoping that we don't repeat that scenario here. That would be really bad. I'm sure Sheffield United are quite high up this table. However, they'll be looking to cause all sorts of damage. And we don't want that, do we? Not one bit. And Villa have the ball. And Villa haven't the ball, more like, because we do give it away to Sheffield United, who are going to be quite dangerous, and I'm not wanting us to just give away the ball like that, because when they have the ball, they're going to create chances. That is certain. Not much is certain in the life, but them creating chances is. And as you can see in the table, I believe that said we were third, which is remarkable. We're doing so well. I mean, it's where we should be, all in all, but we did so badly at the start of the season. We were like 13th maybe, and we've pulled it back. And Sheffield United pulled the ball back there. They should put it forward. But that's not getting in the way of a good story. And it sailed wide in the end. Billy Sharp being a bit blunt in front of goal there, which is an oxymoron. Because why would it be blunt in front of goal? You know what I mean? That's so random. But anyways, Sheffield United with the ball yet again. They're hungry. You can hear their tummies rumbling. Is it dinner time for them? Are they going to score a goal here? They hit it in to the onion bag. It's devastating to see. And I think it's that man who I just called blunt. He took it personally. He wasn't happy with my joke. And my word, how can you miss from there? The defending again is poor. Why aren't we following our man? We just stood still, and Lamont is not happy with that. We were on our heels, they were on their toes. That's the story of the game. And it's 1-0 Sheffield United. Dear me. There's a bit of a hush around Villa Park at the minute. You'd think the atmosphere would be a bit better considering where we are in the table, but I think the fans are a little bit surprised about the performance so far. But this is going to get the fans back on the seat with this little attack. You can hear the familiar roar. You'll have to imagine it because there's no fan noises on. But, you can feel the energy these fans are generating for their beloved team as it's dinked over. And the defender used his body just to stop the runner getting on the end of that, which could have caused a problem for the goalkeeper. Sheffield United trying that all too familiar tale of passing the ball into the middle of the box, but thankfully this time, for a change, our defenders are on it. And Sheffield United have another good chance here. They're playing the ball inside the box too easily for me. That's another chance from inside. We shouldn't be letting that happen so easily, in my opinion. It's just rude and not on. And that is such a bad ball. Come on, basics, boys. It's all about the basics, No trouble, says Lamont, just as he does. And it's swung in, maybe for the final time in this half. And I think it took a deflection, maybe. It doesn't matter. It's gone out, and now it is half-time in the second half on the way to you guys at home. We're dilly-dallying at the back again, but thankfully we have other men to recover from this mistake. And now we just don't have that much room in front of us. Heads up, boys. His head was down, looking at the ball, looking where he could skill it. And Sheffield United could make us pay, and I don't want to pay. I'm tight with money. And thankfully for my bank account, we do force them out wide, and we do regain possession as well. And looking to build an attack of our own, which is the one thing we've not really done in this game. Have we even threatened Sheffield United, really? I don't think they've been scared to concede, but now this may change. The shot is pathetically dribbled towards the goalkeeper there. Just slithered like a snake. I've seen snails move faster towards the goalkeeper. Snails that would have caused more problems. Sheffield United have it. Again, it's whipped in. And thankfully, that is a dross header. It's not really good at all, is it? Drossy boy. Like Jousha boy. Not very funny again. I do apologise. We dink the ball over again, but it's just not going to our player. We keep the ball. And that is a... For a second, I got excited there. That was a great effort. I love how he took that. Tried to tuck it in on the volley. Not seen that one before. Sheffield United have it again now. And oh dear, that is doubly unlucky. You thought he was going to score from the first effort, and he should have done, but it's a great save from the goalkeeper. But it just looks like it hits him again and goes in. Does he even know anything about this? How does he react so quickly? I think that's a bit unfair. The keeper saves it, and with the ball in the air, he somehow leaps onto the end of it, heads it in. You've got to respect the fast reflexes of the striker. But still, it's disappointing from a Villa standpoint. And it looks like it's going to be a 2-0 defeat unless we have something to say. And what a save that is. We can't get back in the game. We're 2-0 down. It's not likely that we're going to get anything from this game, but it's not from the lack of trying. And now we're suddenly playing better than we have been doing for the rest of the game, which is annoying for the supporters here who've just paid the hard-earned money, not seeing the performance that they want until it's probably too late. 78 minutes gone. Is their time? It looks like Sheffield United are going to be the ones who are going to make the fans pay in both senses, really. It's whipped into the box. Sam Johnstone hits it away. We need to get it up, boys. And it's just going to go back to them again, to the frustration of the fans. Some are going to leave. You can see them heading for the exit. We just can't get the ball at this dire time of need. And it could be free here. It probably should be. And somehow it isn't. He's just hit it wide. It's really poor from him. And it's a drive forward here. And it's a good one as well. He's kept the ball. That was what we want to see from our fullbacks. Just driving up that pitch. He's done really well there. Can we get a ball into the box? We need it. If we're going to have even a hope of winning, it's going to be passed around. Can we get it in, boys? Come on now. We need to find an option. It's taken too long and... it just dragged past everyone that. It was whipped. And I think the keeper must have had a touch on it. And our keeper's gone up again. Can he get anything on the ball? No, he can't. It's headed back to the keeper. Can he start a quick attack for his team? It looks like he's going to run down the clock, which is the most boring thing you can do. Why would you not try and shoot? And he does kick it up, but it's full time. It's not going to matter. Aston Villa, after a winning streak of maybe 6 wins, I believe. I should have checked my facts. It's come to an end with a 2-0 loss against Sheffield United. And now, to make things even more difficult, we've got top of the league Brentford. And it's likely that we may face 2 defeats in a row, which would not be good for morale. I'm not going to lie to you. Brentford are not an easy outfit to face. Obviously, we lost them 1-0 earlier in the season. And they could go ahead here. It slams against the crossbar. My God. That was close and not the start which we were hoping for anyways. And it looks like it's going to be Brentford to get another chance here. The ball's dilly-dallying and it goes in. What are we doing defensive-wise? Questions have got to be asked. He just manages to stick out a leg and shove it into the net. That is really disappointing, and that's probably one of the worst goals we've conceded in a little while, just because the manner of it. I don't like it. It's in such a big game. We have chance. Why doesn't he just get rid of the ball? It lands here, get it out, get something on it. We're just not quick enough, and he just manages to get a leg in front of him, slot it into that corner. Brentford lead, and it's a familiar story for us Villa fans at the minute. Oop, and there is a foul there, and he's going to receive a yellow. That is just from frustration, to be honest, and I can't blame him. We're all feeling a little bit frustrated right now, but a yellow card, really? You need to focus on your discipline. Lamont would not stand for that. Honestly, he's going to have a right bollocking at half-time in. Be in a heap of trouble. The ball is still that of Villa's. No, it's not anymore. I seem to jinx it whenever I say that. I need to start saying it's Brentford's ball when it's not. Can we find an equaliser before things get worse for us? I feel like there's going to be more goals in this game. We need to hope that it's not in our net anymore. And it's good stuff from there. Can we get the shot on the way? We can, and it just glances wide. It's a good chance for us, that one we're not going to take disappointingly. And it would be a great time to get us back level. And maybe we're starting just to sustain a little bit more pressure. It's what we've not done in the last game. We need to do it in this one. What a chance it is. Why is it lofted into the air? It was still a good header, but for me, it needed to be on the ground, that one. And he had long hair anyway, so it probably got a bit in the way of his eyes and the ball. It just stopped him from scoring disappointingly. So we need it on the floor. And it's hit across goal. Sam Johnstone with a crucial touch. It's good goalkeeping, although he did get it in a bit of a dangerous area, it's fair to say. It was crucial from him. And I'm very proud of him for doing that. He's done great. And Villa have it again. It's out wide. We just need to find it in the centre. We do. What a save that is. The reflexes on show there are absolutely unreal from the Brentford goalkeeper. What a save. What a chance it was. We still have the ball. We can't find the net. Feels like everything is going the other team's way today. Just our luck. We just can't find the goal. And what a chance this is for Brentford. We can't let them concede here. We can't go 2-0 before half-time. And we do. I was literally just saying that is the one thing we can't let them do. And they've only gone and done it. And that is a mountain now to climb for Lamont's men. How do we come back from this? We're against top of the league. It's not looking good, is it? And it's a good finish, don't get me wrong, but where's the defending? The keeper's not going to be able to save that. It's prefer it's not even that far away from him. Maybe he should do a little bit better. It is close though. And I'm going to be pointing my fingers at the defenders more than anything. I'm not happy with them. Before half-time, it would be a great chance for us to get a goal back now, just to make them think at half-time. But it looks like it's going to go the other way. What's happening to us? We've been on such a good run of form. We just can't seem to string two passes together at the minute. And the referee blows his whistle, thankfully for us, really. We need to consider our facts at half-time, get our thoughts gathered together, think of a tactic, think of a play we can do to try and outsmart them. And it's Brentford who will kick off this second half of football. And they have it, and they're dominating the ball, as you can see. They're pegging us back a little bit. We normally like to play a bit more of a higher line than this, but we're not being allowed to be. And it's a good chance. We have the ball still. On the counter-attack, on the break we are. We're looking for that final ball in the middle. Can we find it? He does the fake cross, giving himself a bit more room. He has the ball on the edge. He shoots. Oh, and it's gone in. And I'm not sure if it was a shot or a cross. I think it was a cross maybe. It looked like it had a deflection. We'll see again here. It is a cross. I didn't even realise that. Oh my God, that's the deflection I saw. It's the keeper who's had a good game. It's right on his palm, that cross, and look at him. He's devastated. He knows it. He should be saving that, really, at the very least. He needs to be parrying it wide or catching it even, but he doesn't manage to do that, unbelievably. And it's a route back into this game, which came out of nothing, really. And can we make and pay for that mistake? We're coming forward on the counter-attack again. It's how we scored last time, and it was a great counter-attack. With pace again, he's just come on, this young lad. Can he find himself a hero? No, he can't. It's a little bit predictable. I'm not going to lie to him. A little bit, I read that a bit too much. Disappointed. I'm shaking my head at him. The ball trickles out for a goal kick. For a corner, sorry. I've mixed that up again. I'm doing terribly on comms today. Honestly, I'm getting sacked in the morning. The fans are singing it at me. Goes out for another throwing. It's throw-ins galore here. Didn't know I was watching rugby or basketball. Probably a funnier example, isn't it? It's too late now. The joke's gone. The moment's gone. And it's not funny. The ball is whipped in. They do win the header. And theatrically, Sam Johnstone plucks it from the air as if he's catching the whole world, really, Such an important catch. The ball is of Aston Villa's possession. I was going to say Brentford's, but they gave it away. And now it's our turn to give it away. We're very hospitality. I don't know how you say it. But we love being generous anyway, don't we? Giving the ball away. And look at him. He's making us look like absolute prats, absolute jam tarts. And they should have done better with that chance. He made our defenders dizzy. It was like being on them horrible roundabouts at a park where they just spin you round and you're sick everywhere. It felt like that. Oh, and we just can't find the pass. 13 minutes to go. Can we find a goal? What a chance this is. The pass isn't great. We still have the ball. No, we don't. It's a desperate lunge. But I tell you what, a desperate lunge was all that was needed there. The pass again intercepted. It's so frustrating here. Only a couple minutes to go of normal time. We have the ball. It's where we want the ball as well. What a chance this is, and what are we doing? We still have the ball, actually. I thought we lost it, but now we do. The cross was poor. Lamunk is absolutely jaw dropped. Honestly, he's absolutely shell shocked, that boy. The full time whistle, it goes. And it's 2 losses in a row now for us against 2 good outfits. But the thing is, to be the best, you've got to beat the best. And we didn't really show any signs of doing that. We had some good chances. The keeper made a good save, but he also made a mistake. It just felt like we didn't have the answer. We didn't have the knife through butter, so to speak, today. And it's a disappointing end to what's been a really enjoyable episode. We've got 2 wins straight off. And then, a devastating loss at Sheffield United. Well, not at Sheffield United, it was actually at home. And now a loss away at Brentford. And it's disappointing to see Aston Villa lose 2 in a row. But the fans are loyal and the fans understand.
And that does conclude this week's episode of FIFA 18 Le Mans Career Mode. Hope you enjoyed. I know the wheels started falling off the bus a little bit towards the end there. We got a couple of good wins in there though, and I'm quite happy with that performance. If you did enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for the support, and goodbye.